Dust Labs raises $7 million during Yoots release. Gareth Soloway shares his Bitcoin trading plan. One of the largest Bitcoin mining pools, Poolin, suspends withdrawals from wallet. Bybit barred from brokering securities in Brazil. Binance hires former president of Brazilian central bank as advisor. Australian police forms cryptocurrency unit to tackle crypto money laundering. UK crypto firms must now report sanctions breaches. Famous actor Bill Murray got hacked. UK's crypto future in limbo as Truss wins prime minister race. Crypto custody firm Copper appoint Tim Neal as chief risk officer. Hello everyone and welcome to the Daily Crypto. Sit back and relax because we are here with some of the most interesting crypto news for you guys. But before we get into the video, let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index for today. Currently, the FNG index is at 22, marginally worse from yesterday. As of recording this video, Bitcoin and Ethereum are trading for $19,800 and $16.47 respectively. With that out of the way, let's continue with the video. Dust Labs, a firm that develops software for non-fungible tokens, has just completed a funding round that raised $7 million. The news of this was announced on Monday, during the chaos that surrounded the Solana-based Y00TS NFT minting. Foundation Capital, Solana Ventures, Metaplex, Jump, FTX Ventures, and Chapter 1 are some of the investors who took part in this round of funding. According to a spokesman who spoke to CoinDesk about the investment, the capital was distributed equally between the company's equity and its Dust coin. On the blockchain platform Solana, the Dust utility token is positioned to become the official money of the DeGods ecosystem. The most valuable collection in the Solana NFT world belongs to DeGods, which is famous for its eponymous player favorite card, which is also very popular. The DeGods NFT Collective's original members established this organization, which focuses in delivering NFT tooling to various projects running on the Solana and Ethereum blockchains. Its initial product is a whitelisting instrument called Scholarships, which it demonstrated during the Y00TS mint. The week has been a frenzy for the DeGods team, which resulted in the delay of the launch for its buzzy Y00TS project due to a blocking bug at the very last minute. Dust Labs has announced that it will conduct an AMA session on Thursday in order to share additional details. The Brazilian Securities and Exchange Commission has prohibited the cryptocurrency exchange Bybit, which is domiciled in Singapore, from acting as a broker for securities. Bybit was ordered by the CVM to stop the public offering of any securities intermediation services, directly or indirectly, including through the use of websites, applications, or social networks in a declaratory act that was published on Monday. The act was issued in response to the fact that the CVM had issued the order. Bybit allegedly sought to raise funds from investors located in Brazil for investments in securities, despite the fact that the company lacked authorization to function as a securities intermediary. As stated by the CVM, only the Brazil Stock Exchange, B3, is authorized to sell securities within the country of Brazil. According to a statement released by the company on Monday, the digital wallet service provided by one of the largest Bitcoin mining pools in the world is temporarily halting all withdrawals in an effort to protect its assets and maintain stable liquidity. Poolin Wallet stated in a separate statement that it is continuing to investigate strategic solutions with various stakeholders. On Sunday, the CEO and founder of the company, Kevin Pan, stated that despite the fact that Poolin was experiencing liquidity challenges, users could rest certain that their investments were secure. At the very least, customers have been complaining about how delayed withdrawals have been since the month of August. According to a post that was published on the wallet's official Medium account, beginning at 2 p.m. Global Standard Time on Monday, Poolin Wallet plans to pause all withdrawals, flash trades, and internal transfers within Poolin systems in order to preserve assets and maintain stable liquidity. A feasible solution will be delivered within a week, according to the article, which echoes Pan's assertion that the business would soon come up with a plan to fix the issues. The post also indicated that a solution would be provided within the next week. According to Pan's piece, that strategy might require taking on debt. Henrique Meirelles, a former president of the Brazilian central bank and economy minister, was recruited by Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange as measured by trading volume, to serve on the advisory board of the company. Binance confirms the participation of Henrique Meirelles in the company's new global advisory board and reports that it will release more details about this initiative soon, the company said in a statement after the Brazilian newspaper O Globo reported the appointment. Binance confirms the participation of Enrique Meireles in the company's new global advisory board, the company said. During the time that Lula da Silva was president of Brazil, Meireles served as president of the country's central bank from 2003 to 2011. Between the years of 2016 and 2018, he held the role of Minister of the Economy, during which time he took part in the first sessions on cryptocurrencies that were held at a Group of 20 gathering in 2017. Meireles could run for public service again if Lula da Silva emerges victorious in the presidential election scheduled for October. His major opponent in those elections would be Jair Bolsonaro, who is now in office. According to a story from the Australian Financial Review published on Monday, the Australian Federal Police have established a new unit to combat the use of cryptocurrencies as a means of money laundering and offshore. After the Criminal Asset Confiscation Command of the force achieved its goal of capturing $600 million from the profits of crime 2 years earlier than expected, they decided to establish the new unit. In February of the year 2020, the command was established. According to Stefan Jurga, who is in charge of the new unit, the utilization of crypto in criminal activity has substantially expanded over the past few years, which is why a separate team is now necessary. According to the report, Jurga was quoted as saying that the ability to trace cryptocurrency transactions across the relevant blockchains is really important. It's targeting assets, but it's also providing that valuable, investigative tracing capability and lens for all of our commands across all of our businesses, Jurga said. Whether it's national security related, child protection related, cyber, or the ability to trace cryptocurrency transactions across the relevant blockchains, it's really important. A focus on cryptocurrency, according to the AFP Commissioner Reece Kershaw, provided benefits in the form of great intelligence insights into the business models used by organized crime, despite the fact that the amount of cryptocurrency seized was relatively small in comparison to cash and property. According to newly updated instructions, the United Kingdom's Department of the Treasury urges cryptocurrency exchanges and wallet providers that operate within the country to report any suspected violations of sanctions to the appropriate authorities. If crypto firms have reason to believe that the assets they hold come from a country or organization that is subject to sanctions, they have a duty to immediately seize those assets and report them to the Office of Financial Sanctions Implementation, which is an institution under the Treasury. According to a report from The Guardian published on Sunday, the guidance was amended on August 30th to include crypto assets. The United Kingdom is the most recent Western nation to formally include cryptocurrency in its guidelines set for sanctions. Following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February and the subsequent imposition of severe financial sanctions on Russia by nations all over the world, worries grew regarding the use of digital assets to evade these restrictions. Since then, both the United States and the European Union have made it clear that its policies regarding sanctions apply to cryptocurrency as well. Prosecutors in Ukraine took possession of assets worth approximately $3.39 million at the time of their seizure in July. These assets included silver, land, and apartments, and they were seized from brokers who are suspected of facilitating cryptocurrency purchases for customers in Russia and Russia-occupied territories. Take a look at Gareth Soloway's Bitcoin trading plan because it will help you stay up to date.
But I would say going into tomorrow, what's really cool, and I'll share my chart here, is that you basically see that this big down candle here was 2 Fridays ago. Then we basically did nothing. Then last Friday, this was the down move. And then notice where we're hovering. We're hovering right on the 2017 highs. This trend line, 19,500 to 600 area. And then we've gone sideways again coming into this Friday. So it's the last 2 Fridays have been huge moves, both down. And here we are sitting on this pivotal level going into this pivotal jobs report on a pivotal Friday where you're likely going to get a big move. And I think again, this is going to be a determining factor for whether Bitcoin can actually see a rally up, or is it going to get punished to the downside, and we're going to see more downside here.
Bitcoin is at a very crucial point which will decide where it is headed in the future. Gareth says if Bitcoin is able to hold 19,000, then we will see a small rally to retest the lower trend line of the channel, but after that a dump is inevitable. He thinks Bitcoin is going to 12,000 before starting another bull rally. This piece of news is not going to be very beneficial to the reputation of the cryptocurrency business as a whole. It is also necessary to state that it will ruin the reputation of this nascent company, which strives to attract the general public by attempting to persuade them that safety is at the center of its worries. The issue is that individual investors who are still relatively inexperienced in the market do not have adequate faith that their funds would not mysteriously vanish without a trace. And when a particularly spectacular attack takes place, we have every right to expect that mistrust of the cryptocurrency business will grow even more. After a hacker or hackers stole money that actor Bill Murray had raised for a charitable organization, this is unquestionably what will take place. On September 1st, the actor held a special event that was labeled a Beer with Bill Murray NFT collectible evening, during which he auctioned out non-fungible tokens. 119.2 Ether, the native token of the Ethereum network on which new NFTs are created or minted, was acquired during the sale. Murray was able to raise the equivalent of $187,000 by the end of the day, taking into account the current price of ETH, which is $1,565.88 per Ether. After the election of Liz Truss as Britain's new Prime Minister, the future of Britain's potential as a hub for the cryptocurrency industry is still unclear. As a result, entrepreneurs and investors are left wondering what policies, if any, are in store for the digital asset industry under the new leadership. In the race for the leadership of the Conservative Party, which took place on Monday, Truss prevailed over Rishi Sunak, a former Chancellor of the Exchequer, although she has been mum about her intentions regarding virtual currencies up to this point. Her campaign has ignored several requests for comment on her future plans for digital assets and has not provided a response. In contrast, Sunak had become known as an advocate for cryptocurrencies while he was serving as Chancellor. In April, he presented a strategy with the intention of reviving the United Kingdom's reputation as a pioneer in financial technology. This included a proposal that the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom develop its very own non-fungible token, a demand that crypto infrastructure be accepted, and a push for stablecoins to be regulated in the same manner as non-banks. After Sunak handed up his resignation in July, there was less enthusiasm inside the government to turn some of those suggestions into legislation. Other cryptocurrency-related plans run the risk of being put on indefinite hold as a result of the daunting in-tray that Truss has inherited, which includes the problem around the high cost of living in the UK and the possibility of a recession. Copper, a company that stores cryptocurrency, issued a statement on Monday announcing the appointment of Tim Neal to the position of Chief Risk Officer. According to the statement made by the company, he will be reporting to Chief Operating Officer Sabrina Wilson, and his appointment will take effect immediately. Neal comes to us from MasterCard, where he served as Chief Risk Officer for the company's new payments platforms division and Head of Risk for Product and Engineering. In these roles, he was in charge of new payment platforms, digital banking, and central bank digital currencies. Neal will now take on these responsibilities for our company. A central bank digital currency is a cryptocurrency issued by a central bank that makes use of innovative payment technology, most commonly a blockchain, to reduce transaction fees and improve transaction throughput. We are thrilled to have Tim join the Copper team, and we hope to see you all soon. According to what Wilson stated in the statement, Tim brings a wealth of experience to the table, particularly in the field of enterprise risk management inside large-scale global financial services firms. Coppa's strategy is built on the foundation of prudent risk management, and we are excited to collaborate closely with Tim in his capacity as Chief Risk Officer. Thank you for watching. Like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new upload. Support us by sharing this video among your friends and family. See you guys tomorrow.